Yo, Agent, where's the financial aid
Oh,
office?
look, yeah, we got to talk financial aid. When do you want to do that? Let's talk right now. Bring your phone.
All right, bet.
What up, y'all?
What's good, what's good?
I don't think I've ever. Oh, spelling bee. All right, man. We joined here today because we found credible evidence that you're broke. Okay, and obviously, as your professor, I can't stand for that. All right. I want to start by saying that your financial situation is not a joke to me. That I take this situation very seriously, and that debt is the enemy of wealth. You get what I'm saying? So, can I give you pull out your mess? Don't show chat. Not to watch your pockets, but okay. $612 in overdraft fees.
Your credit card loan, credit card right there.
Okay. $1,500 in credit card debt.
And I got a cash app
How did
loan.
you get $600 in overdraft fees?
So, like me, you know, I'm the type of person that take risks. So I invested into my content, and I was going to, I took a chance and went to LA.
And it costs some money to go places.
And I slept in the tent, and people like Max were able to help me get into certain events.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to like be able to associate and like go around who were helping me like get to know other people.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out RDC because they also saw my situation too, and they were able to get me a free ticket to DreamCon.
That's fire. So you can be at DreamCon.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do, man. Okay. I love when people take bets on themselves because even if you don't make them all, you can always bounce back. Feel me? So I have a Marvel Rivals ad I'm doing later today. So I'm gonna be getting paid, and I'm gonna give you $2,500 from that.
Wait,
To
you
get
sure?
you out the debt.
Nah,
To
you
give you
told me.
$500 to work with at DreamCon. So that should be plenty. That gets you out the red.
What the heck? You dead ass?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got an ad, so I might as well. But
what the heck?
I'm gonna just need your Zelle information. I can just send it that way.
All right, bro. Thank
But
you.
on some real though, I don't want you to stop betting on yourself because maybe you didn't make as much money from the trip. Okay? Because part of making content is taking risks. It's impossible to get somewhere. It's impossible to get to a coveted position unless you take some risks. Everybody that's a billionaire, millionaire, they took risks. Small, large, so it's part of the process. You'll take many that pay off, you'll take many that don't. Don't be afraid of them. Just make sure it's calculated. Like, you know, if you're having money issues, just budget at the same time. Like, how much money do you expect to spend? Try not to go over that.
Yeah, I've been doing that, especially like because, for instance, like my friends are in college, so where we're at, we do DoorDash, like Uber Eats and Instacart. That's my side hustle because I don't work any 9 to 5 no more because of content. Like my flexibility, I say usually I'm up late at night, so for that reason I can't be clocking in 9 to 5 because I don't have time to just stop myself from doing Uber Eats or Instacart or DoorDash and then go edit a vid or post a TikTok. Because everything I've been doing, like TikTok wise, like Instagram, from YouTube, I've been doing all by myself, every platform.
You make first you're making the right decisions. Okay. When I was in university, I actually didn't live in the dorms because there were townhomes that had a little bit better internet. So every decision I made, when it was summertime and everybody went back to Toronto, I stayed in Niagara because it was harder to shoot YouTube videos in my family's house. So I stayed in the dorms in an empty campus.
And then
every decision I made was to keep the dream of being able to do this full time alive until I had a moment and an opportunity. So keep it alive. It took me 7 years, dead ass, bro. It took me 7 years before I had my first video that blew up and hit like 80,000 views. And I knew it. And I knew exactly, because of my experience at that point, I knew exactly what to do with it, and I just ran with it. So learn, use this era to learn. You'll be given an opportunity. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. And when you get it, nigga, run with it. But until then, you're going to have to take some risks. You're gonna have to sacrifice on some shit that you probably could be doing to keep the content shit alive. When niggas go out to party, you know that's expensive. You can't do it. Why would you spend money on that when you could buy shit for the stream? Like, you have an opportunity to do something really special, and you're in the presence of like content creators that's really great. Don't be afraid. You're a normal person. Like, you can tell if a nigga doesn't want you, but network, bro. Like, dead ass hit. If you're not getting everybody's content, you haven't asked for my contact yet. Like, you should be asking for these contacts so that when you go home, you have a way that you can reach out to them and they'll respond. So the dead ass, so take advantage of opportunities. It's not just money, it's networking, it's coming up with ideas, it's all of that. So
Yeah, that's why I like when I was at Georgia State, because I was that's where I attended school this last 2 semesters. The first semester I was at, well, I was in Atlanta. I didn't with it because of me just like seeing that people didn't have the same mindset and doing what I'm doing. I'm seeing everybody like get distracted, like smoking and stuff like that. And I was just wasting time just doing school. And I was like, yo, this is not for me. So I said like, because I need to go back home and start making money on the side because I'm dead just putting myself in a deeper
that's a good
hole.
decision, though. That's a good decision. If the school's not the direction you want to go, you don't want to gather more debt, bro.
That's the problem. I dropped out of school twice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that tells you enough, right? Unless there's something you need school for, don't go there by default.
I know. Yeah. It's just the parents. That's all. Because my mom's been making my dad's can, but they just don't
Parents aren't
understand
gonna understand
until you start making.
Works.
Yeah.
Feel me? Even after I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, my mom thought it was gonna end in a year, and it very well could have. I just can't. I had to believe in myself. I've been doing it so long now that even my parents believe me. You know? But originally she thought I always needed a plan B because they're gonna want you to play it safe. But part of taking risks is putting yourself on the line. Okay? It's hard, bro. I won't lie. Like, there's a lot of people trying to do it. You can see some here, and there was millions of people that applied.
But I feel like, bro, like the that I do, like it's not even on some type of time where it's like, yo, it's like it's more like confidence wise. Like I know, like I can do this. Like I know I can be bigger than what I am now, and I know like the risks I took and the shit I want and what I've already done. Like I know I'm gonna be in a position where I'm gonna be big. Like everybody's gonna know, and on top of that, I just want to be able to make sure people around me are also winning. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about me being up there as well. I just want other people around me to be able to benefit, especially genuine.
Do this, okay? Because I'm gonna talk about this a little bit in my class tomorrow, but the main thing I think you should take away from any lessons I'm giving, you're one playing for as well, is you have to be immaculate at putting yourself in the viewer's POV, what they want to watch. And it's not always what they're saying in the chat. Sometimes the chat can be loud, but that might not be the right decision. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you, as the man who's streaming, you have to make decisions on what people want to watch. What segments you think would be very high appeal. What I do is I have a tier list. Okay? I have thousands of ideas, and they're on a list. And I know which ones are really high appeal, I know which ones are good appeal, and I know which ones are risky. So, like, it's experience in creating content to know what your community's gonna like and then what the general community might like if they finally discover you. You got those. I don't want you to stop believing in yourself because you're negative in the account. The fact that you even came here, bro, knowing that like financially it's not looking good means that you're comfortable taking risks. Eventually this will pay off. You just gotta keep studying, bro. Keep working on all your content. Don't get an ego and think your content is better than what it is. A lot of people's like that. You have to be very humble with where you're at. Feel me? But at the same time, you have to be comfortable where you're at, but always hungry to make your shit better. I meet some people sometimes that think like, damn, nobody watches me, my content's fire. That mindset will fry you because you'll start to think, why am I not getting the treatment others are getting? You'll start comparing and you'll start to lose the mental battle. You get what I'm saying? So much of it is mental until it's not. But let me tell you, once the snowball blows up for you, it will be so much easier to push. The stage you're at now is the hardest stage. I'm telling you. This is the stage where you learn, where you could be doing the right decision and it's not paying off. But once the snowball, if you have ever made a snowman, once you build the core, it becomes so much easier. It becomes so much easier to push that ball. So don't think it's always going to be this challenging. It's like there is a light where it begins to get a lot easier. And then you don't have to worry about the financial struggle. You don't have to worry about the feeling of being underrated. You can be comfortable in your content and you can continue to grow where it's like less stressful. Does that make sense? So, what's your channel name for everybody here?
Corey to you.
Mods, can we run a follow prompt for Corey? Can everybody go to Corey's chat real quick
Thank you, bro.
and
I
drop a
appreciate
follow? The reason why I'm trying to give him advice is because there's a lot of people that's gonna be in his position too, and you have to believe in yourself, nigga. If everything is telling you not to, if it's your dream, you have to believe in yourself. There's no way around it. If your bank account is negative, if at the last 6 videos you dropped was ass, if the last stream you did had 2 niggas in it and it was Nightbot and Fossilbot, you still have to believe in yourself. That doesn't mean be delusional and not get better. That means you have to understand where you are and where you need to be and the things you need to do to get there. I believe in you though, bro. Even if I don't know where you're at mentally, because sometimes I know it's a struggle and some people don't like to share, but no matter where you are, I believe in you. I seen it in the bus. You have good content, bro. Like personality-wise, you have to find a way to translate that every day to shit the stream can recognize every day. Every day. Like, part of it is keeping good people around you, but I have a very good feeling about you, and I think you're gonna be big, bro. So, like, if no one's told you that recently, you hear it from me, gang.
I
You're gonna be
appreciate
big, bro. Lock in, though. You got a day and a half left of this shit. I need you to grab everybody's number in this bitch. I don't give a fuck if they have 1 viewer or 100,000 viewers. You grab everybody's number. I want you to, nigga, I want you to embarrass yourself. I want you to get aired at least 5 times today trying to talk to a big streamer. I need you to be comfortable networking. And don't just like, hey, how are you doing? Like, just be yourself. You were yourself on the bus, and I was attracted to your content. For me, there was like 40 people on the bus. Just be yourself. But go network, go meet a whole bunch of people. And tonight, when you get a chance, I'm gonna give you my number. I'll just tell you. So you don't have to worry about the money. At least you have that off your brain. You have a day and a half, nigga, cook up, bro. Literally, cook up.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah.
That's man.
Thank you. You want me to trade?
Yeah, let me get your number.
I know the mirror, that's why. Like, just in case they might see on the mirror.
Give me your number. Just put the cams down real quick.
The whole time I heard motivational sound. Yeah, I was really bad here.
But I know you changed the sub note because I've been watching for a minute. Yeah. If you wasn't with me shooting in the gym,
that's OG.
I've been there. I've been watching, bro.
Hey, that's love, man.
I appreciate you.
It's nice to finally get a chance to meet you, bro.
Of course, thank you, bro.
Real
I appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Cook up, man.
Of course.
Cook up.
Thank you. Of course, thank you. Thank you.